even if I don't feel like it, which rarely did I feel like it, wasn't really wanting to let the elders know just exactly what other than I said, hey, difficult season right now, health issues, and because I didn't want to alarm anybody, because I know I couldn't quit. Obviously, when God calls you, that's the anchor. That's the anchor that keeps you there. And so he was very flexible, helped out a lot. And so number 2 was, no matter how I felt, I said, you know what? I've got to get back to preaching. And I would try to just, guest speaker or have him handle a lot, and just, I'm like, well, but if the Lord's called me to do that, like if he's gifted me in that area, even though some people don't prefer my style, that's fine. I know others do, and God designs us differently. So don't beat up your pastor if he doesn't preach like Isaiah and Jeremiah, right? He's a different calling. Thank God for them if they're steadfast and in the word. So I said, you know what? I'm going to show up and I'm going to preach. God help me. And I can't tell you how many Wednesdays I remember, Sundays I remember, where just the Spirit of God would just come upon the message. And it would be incredible. And I thank God for doing it. And then back on Monday, I'd be in that discouragement again. And I think a lot of it had to do with that. I really can't put the pieces together. Say, do this, do this, do this. I'm just sharing my experience. So once I just began to do that, I was like, okay. And then the next thing was, Lord, wherever you've called me, whatever you want to do, let's say our church shrinks. So many people, I won't even get it how many people moved out of California. Talk about discouraging. I mean, at this point, I don't even have a number, but I know we are at 200 people from our church moved 3 years ago. So, and it's a monthly occurrence. So we're probably, if I were to just guess, I mean, if you count their kids and stuff, I mean, then you're way over that. But I would say, maybe let's count the family, the kids, the spouses, probably if I were just to guess, I'd say 500 people have moved from our church. Praise the Lord. Our attendance it's maintained completely. God, obviously, still brings people, but that was discouraging, just having friends leave, future elders leave, deacons leave, and just people we're close to. And it can really was wearing on me. So, that final point, I said, you know what, Lord, these people are moving. And of course, people, you should move to Idaho. You should move to Texas. You should move to Florida. You should, Nashville, Tennessee, man, a church plant would be great there. Westside Christian Fellowship, Nashville. And I'm like, you know what, why would I want to leave? I love California too. It's like, everything we read about in the news, we got to be very careful. Cause I'll read about what happens at a gas station, right? You see it online. Like, okay, kids, Morgan, you're never going to the gas station. Let me fill up your cars. And then you see something. Look what happened outside of a Walmart parking lot or Target parking lot. They're waiting for them. And okay, nobody goes shopping. Let me do the shopping. And so it's ridiculous because we're not trusting God. So I said, Lord, whatever you want to do, whether if we get down to one service, if I die here, hey, Lord, I am so thankful for where you brought me and what you brought me through. I should be dead. I should be buried in a cemetery. I shouldn't even be experiencing this. God, there's so much I did in my 20s even that I just can't believe it, that I'm so ashamed of. Lord, thank you. I just want to be thankful for wherever you put me, whatever happens at the church. If I preach it down to one service, God, I know as long as I say humble and broken, not arrogant, God, it's my life. Here, take it with me. Take my life and, whatever you want to do with it.